We back. I bet y'all didn't think I was gonna get back this quick. All I gotta do is make up the socks. I got all the clothes folded up. My bed is made up, and I just gotta make the socks up. Y'all back. Come on in, come on in. Don't forget to thumbs up this video. We are having Chit Chat Sunday. I got the same thing with my clothes, and you folding them up too, KB? Hey, Sassy. Sassy is in the house. What's up, Miss Mom G? Hey, Nicole. Come on in. It is Chit Chat Sunday. I should have said Chit Chat Positive Sunday. Hey, Ra. Hi again. Because y'all know I can talk. Y'all know the queen. I get to talking too much. That video went from 30 minutes to 2 hours. Hello, Miss Gina Chat. Hey, JLC. Which you say, I gotta wash my clothes and I'm done with my clothes. You gotta fold them up now. See, that's what I'm doing. Oh, Jack, wait a minute. I love you. I love you, Jackie. We got more conversation. We have more. That is our sign language word, more. And our two letters is A, B. A, B. Okay? So I have to do this because we practicing this every day. So this is today's word. More. This will be next week's. We're gonna do this whole entire sheet. So this week is more. And we're doing the alphabet. But the first two letters of the alphabet is A and B. So y'all can practice this. Tina, hey, welcome to the queendom. Hi, Tina. Oh, I missed Tina. Hi, Tina. Tina Alls, hey, babe. I went shopping and got my way through the store, and I got my wife a nice cup in a computer. Oh, KB, you a good husband. God bless you. That's wonderful. Hey, Nicole, he said, I got my wife a new computer and some coffee. Well, I can't wait to get a king like you that can get me a new computer and a nice cup of coffee when I need it. Okay? Shoo. The Real Connection Show. Hello. Hello, 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 Gina in chat. How are you? How you doing? That's how my life started, but ended up being 3 hours and 40 minutes. See, that's why when I saw JLC, girl, when I usually don't go past the hour and a half. I usually don't go past the hour and 30 minutes. But when I see it going way past that, I tell everybody to come back. We're going to come back and we're going to chit chat again. So I saw it was going long and I'm just like, I got to end it because people don't be wanting to watch no 2 and 3 hours. Hell, they don't really want to watch an hour now. They can do me. I can do a good hour, especially when I'm like cleaning up and y'all talking some good stuff. I'll watch a whole hour or 2 hour chat. I will. Live. I watch a whole hour of it or 2 hours on replay because I'm doing my household chores and stuff and I don't want to be flickering back and forth. I'm good. Thanks for asking. That's great. The Real Connection Show. We got to check you out. Mike is cooking a seafood boil. Okay. An hour live is like watching a good movie. It is. It's Kiki, especially if it's a good hour live. If you get one of these good hour lives, honey, yes, it is just like a good movie. Just like a good movie. Finally, I'm so glad that all of one sock left. This is the only sock that didn't have a mate. It's always that one, and all of these I was able to make up. So that's good. I don't know. The sock thief is always stealing the socks. I don't care where you at, what you do. They always taking the socks. Yeah, I can't stand that. And when you know you put them all in there, and I don't care how much I put them all in, it's always a sock missing. Always. I thought you already did. Everyone is welcome. No, I haven't checked it out. I'm gonna have to check it out. Girl, honey, I be so busy with doing stuff, and usually I'm up late. See, I usually check out the videos and stuff, and I probably didn't because I didn't have you written down. Because usually everybody will give me a list and I'll write it down because they'll say, Miss Gina, go check out this content creator or go check out that one. And if I got it written down, I don't forget. So you probably wasn't on my list, but I love your title. So I'm definitely going to check it out. Miss Gina, I learned some things on that last live. Oh, tell us, what did you learn, Rob? What did you learn? I love it when somebody say they learned something. What you learn? I know, right? What's up with the sock thief? I don't know, Jackie. What is going on with the sock thief? I can't. BK in the queendom. All right. I love I love seafood. Do you? Gina, YouTube message everyone in their inbox. That messages on YouTube will be going away September 18th, 29th. Really? I didn't know that. Hey, Gwendolyn Jones. Hey, Miss Gina just came to say hi. Well, thank you. Thank you. The different things in other countries. Oh, yes. Yes. Because you know what? Everything, different meanings. It's different conversations. Is it people just think, do ways differently, and they assume things differently. So yeah, I get it. Hey Sandra, happy Sunday, Miss Gina. How are you doing today, love? Great, great. Me having chit chat. Just look, the first live was so good. We had to come back and do a second one. The first live, it was so good. They was like, I'm like, okay, y'all, we gonna come back. I'm gonna come back again, and we gonna do another one. So we back here again. I'm gonna screenshot it to you and DM you on Instagram. Okay, Sassy. We have it better. 12 people eating one biscuit and not wearing yes, deodorant. Oh, don't we? Look, you don't know you blessed until you hear somebody else's testimony. Okay? You don't know you blessed until you hear somebody. Can you imagine 12 people eating one piece a biscuit, one piece of bread? Can you imagine that? No, I couldn't. Look, I thought it wasn't enough when we would have food, and it was five of us in the hotel, right? And I wouldn't eat because I wanted my kids to be full. So when they would say, Mommy, you want this? And then I'm like, no, y'all go ahead, go ahead. But even though the boys would share theirs with me anyway, I'm like, okay, I'll just take a piece. I'll take a couple of French fries because the kids never eat the French fries. I'm like, I'll just eat whatever it was that they didn't eat. I would eat. Can you imagine having to share a biscuit with 12 people? And folks don't know how blessed they are. People don't know how blessed you are. Try this. I told you guys about where I work at, right? And the apartment complex that I'm covering. Um, one of the apartments, 12 people is living in a two-bedroom apartment. 12 people. 12 people. They're Indians. It wouldn't matter though if they were Indians, white, black. I just said it before somebody asked, because you somebody asked what color is that. But they're Indian. 12 people living in in a two-bedroom apartment. Okay. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? But they do what they got. People do what they got to do. They make it work. You don't know somebody's testimony. You don't know somebody. I can't. Let me tell you something. We came from a two-bedroom, two-bath. Y'all seen my beautiful penthouse. I called it the penthouse. Two-bedroom, two-bath townhome. Gorgeous, baby. It was gorgeous. Me and Angel hit the whole upstairs level. You look going on the foyer. You look down into the living room. Gorgeous, honey. I still miss that apartment. Beautiful kitchen, everything. The boyfriend, and I still thought that was compact because me and Angel was sharing rooms, even though I gave Angel the walk-in closet. That was her room. And I thought, so I could not have, and that was, I had a huge, let me tell you, I was blessed. I had a huge 2-bedroom apartment. It wasn't small. These apartments that I work at, they ain't all that big. They damn sure ain't big enough for 12 people. I couldn't imagine 8 people, 6 people living where we was living. And it was 5 of us. There was the 3 boys and me and Angel. Me and Angel shared the room, and the three boys shared the other room, the biggest room, and they had their own bathroom. Y'all saw my bathrooms over there; they were huge. It was 2 full-size bathrooms. Now here we're in 4 bedrooms, 3 bathrooms. Hell, we only used 2 of them because they in my room or the other. I I couldn't imagine, but you do what you have to do. That's the reason why I don't have a problem with opening my doors to somebody that's in need. That's why I didn't have a problem with extending a hand to my friend and her daughter when they were homeless. I didn't have a problem with that because I know what it's like not to have nothing and you're suffering and nobody will help you and nobody will support you. But let YouTube tell it. I needed somebody to help me pay my bills. No, my bills are still paid. Ain't nobody here. Now y'all see that mortgage had to get paid. Still had to get paid, honey. Can't wait to go and drop it off and mail it in. Okay. But honey, I got that check. I got that check is in the bag. Okay. It's in the bag. You do what you gotta do. You don't know someone's situation. You don't know somebody's testimony. Everybody is going through something. And sometimes that family of 12, that might have been all they can afford. One person in the family might have said, you know what, I'll get the apartment and we gonna make it work. You do what you have to do. You do what you have to do. The main point is to keep a roof over your head, making sure everybody is eating. I remember there's plenty of times that I said on camera, the kids would come in, Mom, we ain't got no more milk. Mom, we out of bread. Mom, and y'all would hear me say, oh, I'm getting up going to the food pantry in the morning. I'm getting up. And then what is these naysayers? They on here saying, well, I thought she had a job. If she had a job, then I do have a job. The job go for paying the main bills. When we get a little bit low on food or little bit low on something, it's not hard for me to bite my tongue and get up and go and do what I need to do to put food in my children's mouths. See, these same people that try to act like they perfect, if you're living so well, if you're living so good, why are you doing the same thing I'm doing and more and 10 times worse? Those that say I'm dry bagging, I'm bagging, I'm scared, why is it they doing 10 times more of the bagging and they get mad at you for not giving enough? They always giving, it's always them worse, being 10 times worse. But then they got the time to sit up on here all day and just talk about people. I ain't got that kind of time. I wish I had that kind of time, but I got a job that I got to go to. See, my temp job makes sure it keeps me working. So I have a job that I have to go to. But those are the main ones that sit there and that, that they talk about you. I'm gonna go back up and see. So Ross say we have it better. 12 people eating one biscuit, and not wearing deodorant. Sassy, could you explain your comment? Thanks. Jackie said, can you explain your comment? Be thankful for what you have. Exactly, Ra. KB said, yes, you're right. People don't know when they don't know when they got it. Man, Kiki said, amen. The Real Connection say, Miss Gina, don't forget, and y'all welcome. Have a good evening as well. You too, love. Thank you. Miss Gina, they took us to a village and we in America don't know poor. Say it again, Jackie. Say it again. Can you tell us what you saw in that village? Did they have working plumbing? Okay, did they have a toilet that they can flush? Because we don't know poor. See, some people really don't know what poor. Because to them, we rich. To them, those people in the projects and everything else that's worried, that's crying about struggling, they rich. compared to what the poor really is like, when you ain't got a bathroom that you can flush, when there is no, when you yesterday as I was looking for tissue to wipe our ass, I said we ain't even got tissue to wipe our ass with, and I said damn, tissue too expensive, so I'm looking for the cheapest one. They ain't got no tissue. They wiping their ass with their hands. They wiping their ass with trees, with flowers and shit like that. We don't know. Can you share that, Jackie, and let them know what you saw, what really poor really is, cause they don't understand. They ain't getting it. They ain't getting it. Thank you, Jackie. Sassy taught me what a troll is. Oh yeah, Sassy. Woo, honey. Sassy could tell you teach you some stuff. Even the poorest American is rich compared to what I witnessed. People just don't know how blessed they are. They don't. Jackie, on your inbox feature on your YouTube, they sent out a message that on September 18th, 2019, messages feature will no longer be available for you to access. You will not be able to message your friends. Oh, no longer on. I didn't even know that. They're jealous because you are receiving love and they're not. Yep. Lay it down. And that's usually it. People get in their feelings and they hate when somebody else is getting more love and attention than them. Yep, 1989, they always want to play the victim. Gina, I just DM you the information. Okay, thank you, Sassy. My grandma back in the day was oodle and noodles and hot dog cut-ups and oodles and noodles and pigs in the blankets. Yep. And pork and beans when we were young, sleeping at grandma's house. Ooh, Kiki, you bringing back memories. You bringing back memories, baby. Jackie, apparently that feature is for everyone across YouTube. This feature have been a part of YouTube for years, so it will be gone soon. Thanks for sharing, Sassy. No, Gina, no working toilets. Oh, y'all hear this? Jackie say, no, Miss Gina, no working toilets. They walk miles for water and the water ain't even clean. Did y'all hear that? They have no working toilets. And just to have water, period, they're walking miles for it and the water ain't even clean. So that means the water in your toilet bowl is cleaner than what they getting. The water in your toilet bowl or in your bath water that you reuse is probably cleaner than the water that they walking miles to go and get. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all ain't ready. Thanks for sharing, Jackie. Thanks for sharing. Y'all ain't ready. Y'all is not, you don't know what poor is. You don't know what a struggle is. See, some of y'all don't know what real struggle is. Y'all get mad and get in your feelings over little because somebody don't like you no more. You get mad and get in your feelings because somebody ain't giving you a like and a click no more. You get mad in your feelings because somebody ain't super chatting you or cash apping you no more. Try going without eating for days. For days. Try going without not seeing your mom or your dad because for days, weeks, months at a time. You know why? Because you got to get out there and go and work and hustle. You got to provide for your family because your parents can't. They either too old or they're disabled or something. Because this is what these children deal with. There are children. See, while y'all, some of these people on here dragging Five Babes, Princess, and babies and stuff, do you know there are children younger than her? There are children that are 5, 6 years, 4 years old. Did you not see the video? It was on Facebook. I'm pretty sure it's on YouTube. A little girl, the baby was 4 years old. 4 years old, she was feeding her entire family. This little girl cooked an entire meal on a fire pit. 4 years old. She cooked it, served it. Do you understand me? To each one of her older siblings. She is 4. These babies get taught young. That's why folks was shocked and then Angel cooking whole dinners. Angel been cooking whole dinners. You know why Angel been cooking whole dinners and everything? Because that's what she saw her sisters doing. That's what she saw. Somebody, this was when that other group was doxing me and they was coming at me. I was sick. My baby cooked dinner and came and brought me a plate. And they threatened to call DCFS on me because my daughter was serving me a meal because I was sick. And they was trying to say she forcing her daughter to serve her. She doing this and that. Do you know that children in other country is doing this coming out the womb? Coming out the womb from the time that they can walk and talk, not just the Indians, but the Africans and everybody else. They are teaching these children to cook and everything else because when the mother or the parent dies or get disabled, the children has to still take care of the family. Y'all ain't ready for this. Jackie, they ain't ready for this realness. They ain't ready for this realness, mama, that we about to talk about. They don't know and won't know until you've gone through it. Exactly, KB. America has government assistance. A lot third world countries don't have none. None of that. Say it again, 1989. Ross said, you got that right, Miss Gina. As a child, we went to Georgia for vacation. No bathroom. The day bushes for bedrooms and leave. Yup. From the bushes to wipe our butts. We cried. My dad got us toilet paper. Ain't that something? The women, Jackie said, ooh, listen to this. Come on with it, Jackie. Come on now, mama. The women don't have sanitary napkins when they're on their monthly. We were told when food runs out, they easy ants and kids don't go to school. Cows are more respected than the girls. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? They need to mind their damn business. They don't know your situation. I don't like people like that. Exactly, Sassy. You got grown mamas that don't cook like these little damn girls. Such a shame. Yep. Yep. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Let me tell you something. I'm a single mother. When my husband was home, I cooked every day. I cooked every single day. I kept the house clean, everything, because you know my husband did. He was the at-home father. He took our children to school. He picked our children up. You know, he helped them with their homework. You know why? Because I had to go to work. I had to go to bed early. So all I did was work, take care of home, and I went and did what I had to do. Okay? He took care of the children. Now that I'm a single mom and I have to do it all by myself, I don't have time to cook and clean. If I'm working until 7, I don't get off till 6. If I'm working till 7, 7:30, that means I'm not getting home till 8:30. You know what I'm saying? 9 o'clock sometimes. I don't have time to fix dinner. Somebody got to cook for somebody. And so my daughter, when I get here, Mom, dinner's already ready. Your plate is in the oven. That's what they supposed to do. You're supposed to teach your children. See, we the only one in this country. We don't teach our kids shit. We spoiled. These people from these third world countries, these other countries, they teach the kids from China, India, and stuff. They teach them kids how to read. Like, that's all them kids do all day. They ain't in front of a video game. They ain't hanging out on the front porch. They getting some education. They getting some education. They're learning to take care of their parents beforehand. So when their parents become elderly, they already got it together. See, these folks, they don't even know. They don't get it. They don't get it. You got grown. Oh, I read that one. My wife is strong. We've been through a lot. She prayed and she asked God, why is this happening to us? Saturday Housing sent my wife the letter, the housing for a 2-bedroom apartment. She's happy, so I let her have her space. There you go. There you go, KB. There you go. That's how it's supposed to be. That is exactly how it's supposed to be. Let me go back up. Yeah, in China and India, they favor boys a lot. They sure do. The boys go first. If you had too many girls in the family, they dump the girls. There was an 11-year-old girl that was married off for 7 cows. She looked so unhappy. Ain't that something? Ain't that something? Because that's how it is. Where's this Jackie? Jackie went to Africa. Remember her trip? Remember, that's why she wasn't here. She was on her trip. JV, tomorrow was kid days. Good babies wear too much. Amen. Hey, pick a book up. Yep, be a book. Send it, yep, to yourself. And they go to school all year round. Yep, sure do. Sure do lay it down. You would never know they were poor. They were very happy. We visited their village. They did a welcoming ceremony. It was beautiful. Oh, I bet it was, Jackie. I bet it was. See, we the only one selfish. We got these kids and these adults that is selfish. Them kids be happy if they got a nice, if they get a cookie, if they get something, if they get a dessert. When you bring them something, them babies so happy. They're so happy. Saying we are the only ones that act like this. Yeah, Rod. Thank you for sharing. That's why I asked Jackie. Jackie, share. Share. Tell us about it, honey. Because they don't know. They don't know what a struggle is. Mm-mm. They don't know what a struggle is. Even in Nigeria, the male boys take care of their families. Yep. They favor boys too. Yep. Can I share something with y'all? Let me share a little story. Let me do a little story time with y'all. Y'all know my son. His father is from Pakistan. His father is Pakistani. And when I was pregnant with him, and I would go and visit his friends and family and everything, and they were what you call, they were wealthy Pakistanians. They wasn't the poor ones. Some of them we would consider poor, and a lot of them was very well off. Each time we would go and visit them, the women knew their place. The women would come out. They would grab me up. They would feed me. They would offer me drinks and stuff like that. They would take care of me. They did everything they supposed to. You ain't see all the men. They went and talked. The men stay in one room. The women is all in another room. Went to another one of his friends' house in their apartment. It was about 10 people. I was every time I turned around. This is how well trained they are. They all had their little spaces around the house, right? They had these little mats, cute little mats, one blanket and a pillow. Did you hear what I said? They had a cute little mat, one blanket and a pillow. And each one that got up, they folded up their blankets and they rolled it up their mat and everything. And they went and did their daily job and they went ready and they went for work. I said to my son's father, I said, damn, how many people live here? Some of the words in Pakistan, I knew because he said all the time. So I knew when somebody was talking about me. And I would say to them, don't be talking about me, and they'll laugh because they didn't understand. They said, you taught her? Huh?
I'm leaving.
You back?
No, I'm leaving.
Oh, you leaving?
Yeah.
Okay, be careful. Love you.
Okay.
And so I would say, don't be talking about me. And they said to him, you taught her some words, some of our language. And he was like, yeah. So I kind of knew when they were talking about me. So I asked him, how many? And he would say, oh, it was more than that. I said, well, where the other people at? Oh, they got their family, the husband and wife, and they moved on. Hey, Deshano, coming through, showing some love. Thank you. What they would do is they'll come over here, one person, and get a huge apartment or a small apartment or a house or whatever it is. Everyone else will come over and they will basically help them get on their feet. They put the money in the pot, honey. The rent was paid, everything. The women cooked the food. Everybody lived together, and then they helped that person get on their feet. The next person got on their feet. The next person got on their feet. That's how they did it. Some of them wound up getting their own gas stations. My son's father and them owned their own gas stations and stuff. They get their own stores. We the only ones that don't do that. We don't pull together and say, I'm going to help you, girl. And when you get your business and stuff, and then you help me. I'm talking about we won't help this with not even our best friend, but they doing it with 10 people, with 20 people in one apartment. This is what it is that they do. When I had my son, after my son was born, we had to go and we took my son to go and meet the family and meet everybody. They telling my son, the women are telling my son's father, you have to do this and this. This is your firstborn. He's a king. This is the firstborn. My son is his firstborn son. The women, honey, the women took my son. They didn't ask me. They didn't say, can we hold the baby? Can we see? Honey, them women, two of them took my son out, honey. They took them American clothes off. Did you hear me? They took them American clothes off. I named him, we call him Poppy. I named him Christian. They don't call him Christian because they ain't Christians. They Muslims. He's supposed to have a Muslim name. So they renamed him Nabel. Okay? The women took him. They bathed them. They clothed them. They did everything for my baby boy. Do you understand me? And then they didn't come and put him back in my arms. They put him in his father's arms. They set me down. They set me, Miss Gina. Now can you see us doing that? Okay. No, I can't. I can't see. We won't eat. Come on now. Come, Rob. If one of us get a little penny ante ass job, if one of us even know of somebody that's doing something, we ain't gonna tell because we scared that they might get more than what we get. They might do more and get ahead than what we do. They make sure that the kids have eaten and clothing, that the children are, that the husbands is good. That we don't making sure that everybody is doing good enough to where they're up on their feet to get their own home, their own apartment. They make sure that the apartment is well furnished. Do you understand? They make sure that there's food, that there's clothing, that there's furniture, that they have everything they need, that family, before they move on forward. And then that family helps another family. We don't do that. We don't do that. Do you know we'll go places, even if my next door neighbors in them from India. My next door neighbors in them is from India. Do you know they didn't start speaking to me until they saw my son because they recognized him. Honey, you see my son, he looks just like all he needs is a turban. He looks fully like he came from India. Okay, every bit of like his father. Every bit of like his father. And they cater to him and they respect him. You know why? Because to them, he's a king. His name, it took another person from Pakistan. They said, what's your son's last name again? And I told the guy, he said, He said he comes from the wealthy side of Pakistan. I said, huh? He said he come from the wealthy side of Pakistan. That name is wealth. I said, okay. And I knew he wasn't lying because when I took my son, father back and forth to child support, his lawyer said, oh, he can pay back all the back child support and everything. He just want to have a relationship with his son. And I wouldn't allow him because he threatened to take my son back to Pakistan. Now, come on now. If he took my son back to Pakistan, my son gonna know Arabic. My son would have known, he would come up looking like them. He wouldn't know me from a man on the moon. I put a stop to that real quick. We got to have an understanding. But the point that I'm trying to make is, they look out for each other. They comfort each other. They educate each other. They support each other. Even now, when my son comes over, anything, if my son car break down right from, do you know them Indian people going to be the first ones out the door saying, what's wrong, son? What do you need, son? I've walked into businesses and we've walked around. Some of them wouldn't even acknowledge me until they heard my son say mom. And when they heard my son say mom, oh, this your mom, they cater to me like it ain't nothing, even to this day. At my last job, when the lady when they had their blessing and their ceremony, and when I started mentioning who my son was and his father was, them women catered to me. The lady came back, gave me a beautiful ring, gave me a beautiful vase. It's downstairs right now, honey. They can. I want to invite you. I'm gonna make. Have you had lunch? Have you had? I'm gonna go get you lunch. Went back and brought lunch, and that's what they do. We won't do that. I told y'all how they treated me when I was working at the book company. When I was working at the book club, my own people looked at me like I was something. The Mexicans took me in. The Mexicans. They was like, Gina, come on and share with us. Because you know why that was? Because I was helping them with their English. I was explaining stuff with them. These people, they took me in, and my own wouldn't even say hi to me. That's why we can't get ahead. And look at how we drag each other on here. Y'all don't see the Indian sectors doing that. Y'all don't see the white sectors doing that. And, oh yeah, they don't get me wrong. They have their moments. But we are low down and dirty, honey. We want to dox people. We want to drag your children. Honey, when they doxing and they dragging each other, or they cursing each other out, they cursing each other out. They ain't putting no children into it. You ain't gonna never hear no Indians and no Pakistanians dragging their children. I bet you my life on that. I put my life on that. There is mothers that commit suicide and do crazy stuff and everything because the husband might leave them and the husband might take the children and all this stuff. Nobody is never dragging no children. They ain't never dragging no children. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you what I know because my family lived that life. Okay. I lived that life with my son. My son's 22 years old. Okay. Been there, done that. I'm telling you what I know. I'm telling you. These folks, they don't get it. Somebody somewhere sent me a cash app. Thank you. I appreciate that. It just popped up on my phone. I don't know if you in the bushes or in the clouds or whatever, but thank you. I definitely appreciate that. Jackie say they painted our faces with charcoal and paste in their tradition. Wow, I bet you that was beautiful, Jackie. Coming through, showing love. Thank you, Deb Chanel. Thank you. I know you enjoyed yourself, Jackie. I know she did. At Raw, I did enjoy more life-changing than anything. I know it is, and I wish more of us could see that. I wish more of us could see that. Seeing all black people everywhere, every day, showing each other total respect at all times was so different for me. Wow. Nope, we as educated black women are not going to do that. Nope. Thank you, Deb Chanel. Thank you. You speaking the truth over here. We won't do that. We won't. A lot of foreign countries doing that. They always stick together. They do, T-Love. I tell you, we the only ones. We don't do it. Miss Gina, at the village, there were 3 families living in one hut that wasn't bigger than a small tool shed. Just happy as can be. One room is the bedrooms and living quarters that we call our living room. Wow. We blacks, including myself as being a part of the race, won't do it. They will not help one another. Only a few would adopt that idea, but not in unity. You speaking facts, Deb Chanel. Where you come from, baby? Where you come, Deb Chanel 48 World? Where you come from, baby? Because you over here speaking facts. And they wonder why I do what I do. I do the cash out parties, the networking party, and everything, like I said, to help my subscribers and my viewers. You know why? Because they never get the support, but they support us all the time. But let them tell it, because those that never do it, those that never support anybody, I'm the one scamming. I'm the one taking. I'm the one getting everything because I'm the host. And all I'm trying to do is help somebody else. Support and encourage somebody else. Because ain't none of these other ones on here doing it. None of these other ones on here doing it. Honey, you speaking facts. They treated you like an outcast. No, you know what? No, they didn't treat me like an outcast. I'm not going to say that. They didn't treat me like an outcast. That was their custom. I wasn't used to their customs, and me we it was a language barrier, so everything that the women did and the ladies and them did, I would have to ask my son's father, and he would tell me they meant no disrespect, they meant no disrespect, and they didn't. Them women know their place. They were doing things that they do with every new child that comes into the world, especially, but when it is the firstborn son and a king, they wasn't being disrespectful. They were still nice to me. They set me down in a chair. They fed me. They gave me drinks. I just didn't know what they were doing. I'm like, what the hell are they doing with my baby? And he would say, it's okay. They're good. It's okay. They went and cleaned them and bathed them, and they gave him the ritual that they do, and they put their Arabic clothing on him and everything, because that's what you're supposed to do as a king. And I didn't know none of this, but they were still respectful to me. That I didn't feel like, okay, something, because my eyes was on them the whole time and everything. But each time and every time that I came over there, like it would be like maybe one of the women that knew English really good, because it's always that one, and she teaches English to everybody else. She teaches the language and stuff to everybody else. You get one or two that can learn it a little bit. So it was that one that knew it a little bit, and we had a little bit of communication, but it was still that barrier that was there. And even if you hear my son's father talk now, he has a deep, honey, deep accent. Deep, and I still laugh at how he talk. Every time he say something, he try to curse and everything. It's just so funny, and it's so crazy. But that man loved me to death, and he loves his son, and they love his son. And because they love him and they love our son, they had love for me. You know, that's how it was. A lot of foreign countries doing that, they always stick together. They do love. They do. We blacks, including myself, is being, okay, I read that. Yeah, yeah. That's real talk. Exactly, lay it down. They are slick, racist people, though. Oh, hell, yeah, that's all of them. Damn, honey, that's all of them. Not just the Pakistanis, the Indians, the Mexicans, honey, the blacks, the whites. It's a bunch of them are slick racists. That's in all of them. All the cultures. Honey, the Africans is more racist against us than we are. We think we got it bad. They hate us. They hate black Americans. Cause you niggers, they call, you don't hear the Africans have to call us niggers. You niggers, you dumb niggers, honey. I didn't heard them say that over here, but them Africans, honey, the only ones that halfway like us is the black Africans. They love high yellow women. They love high yellow. But I used to date two African guys. One, he owned his own car dealership. I broke up with him because I told him never to come to my house. And he popped up at my house because it was my daughter's birthday. I never forget. This is my 30-year-old daughter. She still remembered this to this day. She said, Ma, I remember when you broke up with so-and-so. And I told him never to come to my house. And he bought my daughter a pair of expensive gym shoes. And he brought the gym shoes to my apartment. Honey, he was on my porch ringing the doorbell. He didn't go up. He did ask her to come downstairs, but I said, never, ever come to my house. Ever. You wait and contact me and give me the gym shoe, and I'll get her, or we'll do this together. Don't ever come to, because I never wanted my children, and even now, to know who I'm dating if I'm not serious with them. And I didn't know where it was going to go with him. It could have got serious. We could have got married. I didn't know that. But during that time, I didn't know. Don't pop up at my house. And I wound up breaking up with him. But honey, he only dated light skin, honey. I was light skinned, skinny, petite. That's all he dated, was light skinned. It gave me everything I want, spoiled me to death. But that's all he want. But then when he get mad, yeah, you used to date them niggers. Them niggas out there, honey, honey, they would say it with a tone out this world. You just don't know. You just don't know. Yes. No, I'm saying those black people treated you like an outcast. Yes, Sassy, yeah. They treated me like an outcast for no reason. I was nice to everybody. When I tell you at my job, I felt so bad, I would come home and my kids would ask me how was my day. And I'm like, it's okay. And they like, Mom, why is it okay? Because my feelings was hurt that I was treated more like an outcast by my own people, and it took another race of people to take me in because they saw how nice and helpful I was. And here it is, my own people that don't want to help and do nothing for no goddamn body. Please, them folks shared their lunch with me. They on days that I didn't bring lunch or I couldn't bring lunch. Please, my own people sitting up there, they wouldn't offer me a grape. They wouldn't offer me a chip. They wouldn't offer me nothing. Here it is, a whole other group of people. Gina, this for you. One lady used to bring lunch, double lunch. She said, I asked my daughter to make an extra taco for you. Come on now. That's love and respect. Deb Chanel said, we need to adopt this as a human race. Forget about race and cultures. We all need to treat each other with respect, period. I definitely agree. I definitely agree. I now totally understand what it means. It takes a village to raise a child. In Africa, everyone takes each child under their wing. That's what I'm talking about. That it takes a village to raise a child, and you know what it takes? A community to support the parents. I always say that. Every time somebody say it takes a village to raise a child, I say, and it takes the entire community to support the parent. The parent. It takes all of the community. I see it. We see it in other cultures all the time. We just don't see it in our culture. We just don't see it around us. True that, Miss Gina. Some of them African men could be so mean. Some of them don't like us, but they show where they hair and makeup and clothes like us. Oh, yes. When they come over, oh, they love us. You know why? Because they consider us rich. Some of us say, I ain't got shit. I ain't even got a goddamn car. But do you know if they coming from over there and they come to my house, they'll think that this is a mansion. They'll think that I got all the goddamn money in the world. I ain't got shit. I'm hanging on. I'm getting by. But to them, that's what they, so yeah, they like our, hell, they would think that this is something fancy. They would think that these are something fancy because they have none. Jackie could tell you they have none of that. They walking around in flip-flops and threads. They walking around. They don't even have an indoor in-house bathroom. They don't know what toilet tissue is. You right, the Africans do that. Exactly. I know I used to date them. I used to date them back in my 20s. I used to date them. They love everything about our culture, our heritage, how we dress, how we style, how we. The one that I date, I ain't gonna even lie to you. I'm gonna be honest with you. He was a drug dealer. He was a big time. Back in my day, the New Jack City day. That was the New Jack City phase, when I was growing up and stuff in my 20s. Everybody wanted the cute little light-skinned girl and everything. They had a beautiful house, a beautiful apartment downtown looking over the beach. We shopped on Michigan Avenue. Okay, we went nicest cars, bow rides, and all they wanted to be seen with is a beautiful wife. They would, you know what they would ask me? I ain't gonna even lie. When they would get with their other African friends and they would talk in their language and stuff, and he would always say, "You got any friends? You got?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I got friends. No, any like you, like you. The friends be like you, like you. You got any friends like you, like you?" I'm like, "What do you mean like me? Light skin, pretty hair, like you, like you." They wanted to like. They didn't want no dark. Let me bring a dark girl up. They wouldn't say nothing to her. She wouldn't get the time of day. You know why? Because they see enough of them where they at. They want the pretty light-skinned girl. They want that so light, bright, damn near white. That's what they consider wealth. That's what they consider looking good. That's why they wanted the nice clothing. They wanted the nice cars, honey. They drove around in Mercedes and Lexuses and all kind of stuff. They gave you whatever you want. Don't give me. When my daughter said she wanted them gym shoes, oh, they got it. They gave it to her. I learned real quick, kafar in African means nigger. Oh, hello, okay, Jackie. Okay. I bet you learned a lot of new stuff, mama. A lot of new stuff. I know you did. I know you did how they get down, honey. I knew. I'm telling you how they used to do it. And I always knew when they was talking about somebody else. I always knew. Jackie, they called you that. Jackie Ross said that they called you that. We knew they were talking about it. Yes, because that's what yes, because American blacks are niggers. They call honey all day long. If you are American black, especially if you think you too good niggers, you too good niggers, you think you good, you think you do good, you think you good. Honey, I used to hear all that stuff. I know, honey. But they did not. They did not. The only reason I'm gonna tell you, see, this is the difference when we talk about race and color and creed. The only reason I was good with them because I was good enough. Cause I was the right color. You know, they don't want no light fight. You can't be fat. You had to be the cute little light skinned petite girl. They wanted girls like my daughter. Them the ones that they want. They're like, why you think they do try so hard to bleach their skin? Why when you think when just about every African woman that you come upon that have gotten so-called Americanized here in the States, she have so much weave in her hair, you be like, damn. Even when the weave is old and damn near falling off, honey, they gonna wear that weave to the end because they Americanized. That's what they want. They bleach their skin and all. That's what they want. That's what they want. And to them, yeah, we niggas. We just as they hate us just as much as some of the other races do. It's sad. It's very sad. You got friends like you, no, yep, you light skin, nice hair. Yes, Kiki, I'm telling you. Yes, they was like not like you. No, not to our faces, but our God let us know we would hear it. Yep. That's how they do it. I would hear them talk about, yeah, they wouldn't do it to your face. They would say to their people in their language or talk. Only reason the guy that I was dating, when I tell you, honey, when they get a cute little yellow something, something, honey, they fall in love. They fall, especially if he ugly. And if he ugly and he got a lot of money, they envy him. They envy him because they want to know how you got her. And so when we went to a party, they his friends was envying him. Everybody was envying him. And we had VIP everything. And so they kept asking, you got friends? You got friends like she got friends? And they talking in their language. And he's like asking me, Gina, can you get some of your girls? And they're like, no, like you. Like, and I'm like, what do you mean? Like, they women. At first I'm thinking this, do he not think they women? And he's like, no, like they was like good hair, light skinned, like you. They wanted them to be everything like us, because that's the respect that they get from each other and from the other men. And they knew that in order for somebody to do it, they gonna have to give up some money. They knew this. They knew it. I'm telling you. Kiki, you right. They don't like the brown skin. They don't. They do not like it. There are so many tribes that people come. Let me go back up. That people come from, that they address themselves accordingly to whatever tribe they come from. Wow, Jackie. Angry at the world. Yeah. Yeah. Some Jamaicans love bleaching their skin too. Yup, T. Exactly. Exactly. Dumb cats. Walter Weathers. What you talking about? You listening to in our conversation? You came out the bushes? Mike, I just subscribed to your channel. Yeah, it's something else. Like I told you, Rob. I keep, what did I tell you before? I could tell y'all some stories, honey, that will have your hair on end. I told you, I've been on my own since I was 13 years old. I'm 50. I'm 50. You understand me? I have been taking care of myself and on my own since I was 13 years old. Seen it all, seen a lot of it. I ain't gonna say seen it all. I've seen a hell of a lot of it, and I've been through a hell of a lot. I've been through a hell of a. So when I look at my children, Angel is about to be 13. I can't imagine Angel being out there by herself in this cruel world. We thought the world was wicked and cruel back when I was growing. When I was growing up, 13 years old, little bitty petite, honey, you blow on me, I fall over, okay? And I was in that New Jack City age of all the drug dealers and all the kingpin, and all they wanted was a cute little light skinned thing. I had friends even to this day that's crackheads, and they got on that stuff and everything else. And even when I would go and stay here, you spend the night at this friend's house, you spend the night at that friend's house, you stay here and there. I always made it my motto, I'm not doing no drugs, I'm not touching no drugs or nothing. And even to this day, I see those friends, they don't have their kids. They still strung out. They still doing the same thing. Coke was all around me freely. I went with drug dealers, honey. I could tell y'all some stories, honey. I could tell y'all talking about some story time. I keep telling y'all, Miss Gina been through a lot. That's why I use what I went through and everything else to try to make it better so that you all that's watching me and everything won't go through that, and you have a better understanding of who I am. See, I ain't trying to be the perfect YouTuber on here. I'm just trying to be the realest one. That's all I'm trying to be. I'm trying to be why these other ones being fake and phony and sitting up there telling you all about what somebody else did. Have they ever told you about what they did? Let me tell you something. I don't even go to a church or go back into the house of the Lord when the pastor is talking about everybody else but himself. Run, Forrest, run. If a pastor can't tell you his trials and tribulations and where he coming from, why you listening to him? If you listening to a YouTuber, and I'm talking to you guys, I'm talking to the audience, the subscribers, the viewers. If you're listening to a content creator that is constantly talking about another content creator and they ain't never said shit about themselves, you ain't never heard them preach or share a testimony or anything about them, but they got so much to say about everybody else. Run, Forrest, run. Why you ain't running? Why you ain't running? Because we learn from experiences. We learn from experiences. I want you to know I ain't perfect. I want you to know when somebody say, yeah, she was homeless, she left, she lost her job. Yes, and I want you to know that, yes, I lost my job several times, or I got laid off, or I was homeless a few times. I want you to know that. So when you can ask me now, well, Miss Gina, how the hell did you get that gorgeous house? I can tell you the storm that I went through, but the rainbow and the gold that was at the end of it that came out of it. See, they won't share that with you. They will share all the nastiness and the badness to make somebody else look good, but they ain't gonna share nothing with you that's gonna be real. Hey, Private King. Ooh, I got folks dropping out the bushes, coming out of the clouds, coming over here visiting the Queen. Rob, there are so many tribes that people come from that they address themselves accordingly to whatever tribe they come from. Angry at the world. Some Jamaicans love bleaching their hair. They do. Yep. I came up. Yep. Hey, Camille C. How you doing? Hey, Private King. Hey, JR. How you doing? Ooh, we doing some look, we talking so much real shit. We talking so good. We came upon an hour again. We came upon an hour again. Look, y'all, please like and subscribe this video. Y'all want to talk some more? I'ma come back. Let's say, let's see, what time is it now? Oh, it's 7:21. I tell you what, y'all meet me back here at 8 o'clock. I'ma get the stuff together and we gonna put some bags together. How about that? I'm going to come back at 8. I'm going to get everything together and situated on my bed. And we going to put some bags and stuff together. And we going to have some more conversation. So it's 8:21 there. It's 7:21 here. So it will be 9 your time. It will be 9 o'clock your time, Kiki. Yeah, Camille, you missed it. You got to come back, boo. You got to come back at 8. We coming back on at 8. We going to do it again. Okay, y'all? I love you guys. It's never goodbye. It's ta-ta for now. I'll be back at... I ain't going nowhere. Y'all see, I ain't going nowhere. We going to do some bags. We going to do the loving bags, and we going to have some more conversation. Hey, Miss Gina, got to catch up. Yes! Go back and watch this on the replay. Go back and watch it on the replay. I said, yep, see you at 9, 8 o'clock Chicago time. Mwah. I love you guys. Ta-ta for now.